Om Shri Gurubhyo Nama. Om Shri Ganapataye Nama. Om Shri Paradevataye Nama. Namaskaram. My name is Radhika. In this video, I will be demonstrating the Mantra Japa Vidhi of Mula Durga. That is, the steps and procedures to be followed for chanting the mantra of Mula Durga. So why should we chant the Durga mantra? Durga is the powerful goddess who removes our Durgati or troubles. Praying to Durga is particularly beneficial during these troubled times when the whole world has been afflicted by this pandemic and we ourselves have faced numerous troubles and losses in many areas of our lives, like loss of health, death of loved ones, loss of income, financial troubles, and so on. Chanting the Durga mantra will not only relieve our troubles, but will also help us to attain material prosperity as well as spiritual success. In this video, the mantra Japa Vidhi that I will demonstrate is based on the Kerala Tantra tradition, which has been taught to me by my guru, Sri Yuganandanatha, who is also known as Sri Jithesh Ji of Srividya Tantra Pida. In Tantra, the goal of any tantric practice, be it a japa or a puja, is to bring about unity or oneness between the sadhaka, that is the person who is performing the japa or the puja, and the devata. To achieve this unity, the sadhaka performs certain steps which brings about physical transformation, which means that metaphorically the sadhaka attains the physical form of the devata or the stula rupa of the devata. After performing the japa or the puja, the sadhaka then unites with the energy form or the urja rupa of the devata. This video is for you to understand and follow the steps of the Tantric Japa Vidhi, which is essential for attaining this oneness or unity with the Devata. The practices of Kerala Tantra enhances the effectiveness of the japa and if followed diligently will give expedited results. So, who can benefit from this video? There are 4 categories of people who will be able to benefit. The first are those who have already received mantra diksha from their guru and they are already doing the japa, but they want to deepen their practice. The second category are those who have received the mantra japa, but are not sure of how to start the practice. The third is for those who want to do mantra japa, but they don't know how to start. And the fourth category is for those who are merely curious and who just want to know what this japa vidhi involves. So, the japa vidhi has 3 sections. The first section is the Deha Siddhi, which is where we purify and cleanse our external environment as well as our internal environment. The second section is the actual japa, where we unite with the energy form of the Devata. And the final section is the Deha Shuddhi Vidartha, which is reinforcing and protecting the energies that have been generated from doing this japa. Each section has several steps, and each step has 4 components. The first is understanding the meaning or the purpose of that step, for which we have to use our intellect. The second component is the mantra that has to be used in that step, which is verbal. The third component is the hand gestures or the mudras that have to be used, which is physical. And finally is the visualization that we have to do while performing each step, which involves or engages our mind. All these four components have to mesh together seamlessly in order for that step to be effective. So let us start. Like I said, the first section is the Deha Shuddhi. The Deha Shuddhi has 3 steps. First is the Vandanatrayam. Next is the Kottirikshika. And the third is the Mantra Sahita Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. So let's look at the first step. The first step is called the Vandanatrayam. Vandanatrayam means 3 Vandanas or Namaskaras. To who do we do this Namaskaras or Vandana? We do this Vandana to our Guru, to Ganapati, and to our Paradevata or our family deity. So what is the purpose of doing this? The purpose of doing this is to offer our salutations to them and seek their blessings so that we do not face any obstacles in the completion of our japa. So let's start with the Guru Vandana. The mantra used here is Om Gum Gurubhyo Namah. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namah. The mudra is called the Mrigi Mudra. And in order to form the Mrigi Mudra, we use both our hands. You have to touch the middle finger and the ring finger to the thumb. So it looks like this. Now join all the fingers together. So touch these fingers and touch the middle fingers also. So this is the Mrigi Mudra. Mrigi Mudra is not this, it is not this, it is this, where we have to touch all the fingers together. This is the mudra. This Mrigi Mudra, we place it on the crown of our head, which is the Sahasrara Chakra. And the visualization that we do here is, we visualize a white lotus at the crown of our head with our Guru seated on that lotus, wearing white clothes and holding the Abhaya and Varada mudras. If your Guru is not living, then visualize your Guru's padukas on the lotus. And if you don't have a Guru, then visualize Shiva as Dakshinamurti sitting on that lotus. Okay? So this is the Guru Vandana. So hold the Mrigi Mudra to the crown of the head, do the visualization and chant the mantra 3 times. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namah. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namah. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namah. Next is the Ganapati Vandana. The mudra is very simple. You just place the right hand palm up on the left hand palm and touch the thumbs. So the left hand is below, the right hand is up, both palms are up and touch the thumbs. You place this near your navel on your lap. The mantra used here is Om Gam Ganapataye Namah. The visualization, we have to visualize a red lotus at the base of our spine, which is the Mooladhara Chakra. Ganapati, wearing red clothes, is seated on that lotus, again holding the Abhaya Varada mudras. And now, after that visualization, we have to chant the mantra 3 times. Om Gam Ganapataye Namah. Om Gam Ganapataye Namah. Om Gam Ganapataye Namah. The final step of the Vandanatrayam is Vandana to your Paradevata. Paradevata is your family deity. For this, the mantra is Om Shri Paradevataye Namah. Again, Om Shri Paradevataye Namah. The mudra is a simple Namaskara mudra which we hold at our heart, which corresponds to the Anahata chakra. The visualization is a yellow lotus in our heart or the Anahata chakra with the Paradevata wearing yellow clothes, seated on the lotus, holding the Abhaya Varada mudras. And we chant the mantra 3 times. Om Shri Paradevataye Namah. Om Shri Paradevataye Namah. Om Shri Paradevataye Namah. If you don't have a Paradevata or you don't know who your Paradevata is, you can just visualize a bright golden light on the lotus. Okay? So let me demonstrate the Vandanatrayam in a sequence. Guru Vandana, Mrigi Mudra, top of the head. Visualization is white lotus, Guru wearing white clothes, holding Abhaya Varada Mudra, seated on the lotus. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namah. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namah. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namah. Ganapati Vandana. Hold the mudra at the navel. Visualize red lotus at the base of the spine. Ganapati is wearing red clothes, seated on the lotus, holding Abhaya Varada Mudras. Mantra. Om Gam Ganapataye Namah. Om Gam Ganapataye Namah. Om Gam Ganapataye Namah. Paradevata Vandana. Namaskaram to the heart. A yellow lotus is visualized at the heart chakra with the Paradevata wearing yellow clothes, holding Abhaya Varada Mudras, seated there. Om Shri Paradevataye Namah. Om Shri Paradevataye Namah. Om Shri Paradevataye Namah. This was the first step. The second step is called the Kottirakshika. The purpose of this step is to remove the negative energies around our environment as well as around our environment, and protect ourselves. The Kottirakshika has 3 steps. The first one is called the Talatrayam. Talam means clap and Trayam means thrice. So which means we have to clap our hands 3 times. Where do we clap our hands? We clap our hands at the 3 important energy centers. That is at the navel, the Manipura chakra, at the heart, the Anahata chakra, and mid-forehead, the Ajna chakra. The mantra to be used here is the Durga Astra Mantra. The Durga Astra Mantra is Om Sahasrara Hum Phal. Om Sahasrara Hum Phal. So let me show you. And the purpose of doing this mantra is to awaken these 3 energy centers and to remove the blockages in these centers so that your Kundalini can flow smoothly up and down your spine. So Talatrayam is clapping the hands. Om Sahasrara Humpal, first at the navel. Second clap at the heart. Om Sahasrara Humpal. Third clap is mid-forehead. Om Sahasrara Humpal. So just note, when you clap your hands, your fingers have to be pointed straight forward. So you do not clap like this, you clap like this. Okay? Fingers pointing straight forward. Om Sahasrara Humpal. Om Sahasrara Humpal. Om Sahasrara Humpal. With this, we have awakened our energy centers. Now we have to protect ourselves from the negative energies in the external environment. So the second step is called the Dasha Dik Bandhana. Dasha means 10, Dik means directions, and Bandhana means to lock or reinforce. Okay? So what the mantra used here is the Astra Mantra, the same. Om Sahasrara Hum Phal. The mudra to be used is hold out your right hand, bend the middle finger into your palm, touch the tip of the index finger to the base of your thumb, and then make a snapping motion. You see, a snapping motion. This is the Astra Mudra. So this is the mudra that we have to use. So Dashadigbandhana, we have to use this mudra in 10 directions. So the 10 directions are, because while doing the japa, we are facing east. The first direction is east. And then we move towards our right in the clockwise direction. So first is east, followed by southeast, south, southwest, west, northwest, north, northeast. So 8 directions. Then to the ground, 9th direction, and then to up, Akasha. That is the 10th direction. So the mudra, like I said, is the Astra Mudra. So we have to chant. We have to do this mudra and chant Om Sahasrara Hum. So when you're doing Om Sahasrara Hum Phal, you snap your fingers. And the visualization is, while you're snapping the fingers, as you snap the fingers, you will visualize an arrow of fire shooting out from the tip of your index finger and destroying the negative forces that are in that direction. Okay? So, Om Sahasrara Hum Phal, 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 Om Sahasrara Hum Phal. We are doing this because whenever we start to do a japa or a puja, because we are generating positive energy, this always has the tendency to attract negative energies. And these negative energies can create blockages for us. So this is the reason that we're doing the Dashadigbandhana, in order to destroy these negative energies in the 10 directions. Okay? So this is the Dashadigbandhana. After the Dashadigbandhana, we do what is called the Agni Prahara. Agni Prahara means boundaries of fire. Okay? So the mantra again used here is the Astra Mudra. Om Sahasrara Hum. The mudra is the same. Okay? The same. Om Sahasrara Hum. Here, what we are doing is, we are going to create 3 circles of fire corresponding to the navel, Manipura Chakra, to the heart, the Anahata Chakra, and corresponding to the mid-forehead or the Atma Chakra. So these circles of fire, they just reinforce the protection. So we have destroyed the negative energies, and now we create circles of fire so that we are even more protected. So how we do this is, first at the navel, you chant the mantra, Om Sahasrara Hum, and then you snap your finger and turn your wrist. You turn your wrist to the right. So right, all the way left, and then back again. So while you're doing this, when you snap and turn, you have to visualize that as your finger is turning, there is a circle of fire being created around you. So, Om Sahasrara Hum Phal, Om Sahasrara Hum Phal, Om Sahasrara Hum Phal. So 3 circles of fire corresponding to the Manipura Chakra, to the Atma Chakra, to the Anahata Chakra, and to the Atma Chakra. So this was the Kuttirik Shikil. So I'll demonstrate the Kuttirik Shikil once again. The first step in Kuttirik Shikil is Talatrayam. Om Sahasrara Hum Phal, Om Sahasrara Humpal, Om Sahasrara Humpal. Then is Dasha Digbandhan. Om Sahasrara Humpal, 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 Om Sahasrara Humpal. Agni Prahara. Om Sahasrara Humpal, Om Sahasrara Humpal, Om Sahasrara Humpal. So while doing the Agni Prahara, please note or pay attention that you do not move your entire hand. Okay? So we only move the wrist. Om Sahasrara Humpal. Om Sahasrara Humpal. So you should not move your entire hand around. Just rotate the wrist. Om Sahasrara Humpal. So this was the Kotirikshika. So with Kotirikshika, we have now protected our external environment. Next, the final step in the Deha Shuddhi is the Mantra Sahita Nadhi Shuddhi Pranayama. With this step, what we are doing is we are cleansing and energizing all our nadis, that is our nerve centers. How are we doing this? We are doing this with the pranayama, with our breath. And we are joining the breath with the Durga Mula Mantra. The Durga Mula Mantra is Om Hreem Dum Durgaye Nama. Again, Om Hreem, H-R-E-E-M, Hreem Dum Durgaye Nama. So we have to do 3 pranayamas. What does this pranayama look like? We have to inhale through our left nostril first, hold the breath, and then exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril again, hold the breath, exhale through the left nostril. This is one pranayama. While doing this pranayama, we have to chant the mantra also. The mudra to be used is similar to the Astra Mudra, except here we do not snap our fingers. We just hold our hands in this position. So just the middle finger touching the palm. We use the thumb to close the right nostril. We use the ring finger to close the left nostril. And we use the index finger to press the Ajna chakra when we are holding our breath. So the pranayama involves inhaling through the left nostril. While inhaling through the left nostril, we have to chant one Mula Durga mantra. So it looks like this. So I have to close my right nostril with the thumb. I will inhale. While inhaling, I will chant one Mula Durga mantra. Om Hreem Dum Durgaye Nam. After inhaling, I will close both my nostrils. With the thumb and the ring finger, I will close both my nostrils. I will hold my breath for 4 counts of Mula Durga mantra. And while I am holding my breath, I will press my index finger to my Ajna chakra. So, this is how it looks. Om Hreem Dum Durgaye Nama. 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 Then I will exhale through the right nostril for 2 counts of Mula Durga mantra. So while I'm exhaling, I have to remove the index finger also. So the index finger is pressed only when we are holding our breath. So while I'm exhaling, I will count Om Hreem Dum Durgaye Nama. Om Hreem Dum Durgaye Nama. Then immediately I will inhale through the right nostril again. Om Hreem Dum Durgaye Nama. Close both nostrils. Press the finger to Ajna chakra. Hold your breath. Om Hreem Dum Durgaye Nama. 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 Exhale through the left nostril. Om Hrim Dum Durgaya Nama. Om Hrim Dum Durgaya. Okay, just a word of caution. While you're doing the pranayama, you cannot chant the mantra loudly. I'm just chanting the mantra loudly for your information. But while doing the pranayama, the mantra japa has to be done in your mind. Okay, so let me just demonstrate. So this is one round of pranayama. Okay, so inhale through left, hold for 4 counts, exhale through right for 2 counts, inhale again through right for 1 count, hold for 4 counts, exhale through left for 2 counts. This is one pranayama. We have to do 3 pranayamas in total. So I'm going to demonstrate one pranayama. And in this, I'm not going to be chanting the mantra aloud. I will just count on my fingers. Okay, so starting with the left nostril. This was one round of pranayama. We have to do 2 more rounds. So total 3 rounds of pranayama. Okay. So this concludes our Deha Shuddhi. So just to recapitulate again, I'm going to start from the beginning. Deha Shuddhi, first step, Vandanatraya. First, Guru Vandana. Mrigi Mudra on top of the head. Om Gum Gurubhyo Nama. Om Gum Gurubhyo Nama. Om Gum Gurubhyo Nama. Ganapati at the Mooladhara. Om Gam Ganapataye Nama. Om Gam Ganapataye Nama. Om Gam Ganapataye Nama. Paradevata at the heart. Om Shri Paradevataye Nama. Om Shri Paradevataye Nama. Om Shri Paradevataye Nama. Next, Kotirachike. First, Tantra. Om Sahasrara Humpal. Om Sahasrara Humpal. Om Sahasrara Humpal. Dashadik Bandana. Om Sahasrara Humpal. 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 Agni Prahara. Om Sahasrara Humpal. Om Sahasrara Humpal. Om Sahasrara Humpal. Mantra Sahida Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama, starting from the left nostril. So this was the Deha Shuddhi. So with this Deha Shuddhi, we have prepared our body, we have cleansed up the environment, we have prepared our body to start the japa. The next step is we are coming to the japa. In this, the first step that we do is the Viniyoga. Okay? And Viniyoga, in the first step of the Viniyoga, we are going to invoke the Devata whose mantra we're going to chant. So we hold the Namaskara to our heart and we chant Om Asya Shri Mula Durga Maha Mandrasya. So here we are declaring which mantra we are going to chant. We are going to chant the Mula Durga mantra. So Om Asya Shri Mula Durga Maha Mandrasya. The Viniyoga has 6 parts. So after this declaration, we have to then declare who the Rishi of this mantra is. For all these 6 parts, we have to use the Nyasa Mutra. the Nyasa Mutra is this. Can you see? So here we just bend the middle finger and the ring finger. All the other fingers are outstretched. So this is called the Nyasa Mudra, and this is the mudra we will be using for the Viniyoga. So the first is we have to declare the Rishi. The Rishi is Sri Narada Rishi, and the Rishi is indicated at the top of the head. So we place the Nyasa Mudra at the top of the head of our head, and we say Sri Narada Rishi. Next, we have to say what is the Chandas or the meter of this mantra. The Chandas is Gayatri mantra, and the Chandas is indicated just above our upper lip. So we show the Nyasa Mudra just above our upper lip. So we don't have to touch our lip, we just point it there. Okay, so it looks like this. Okay, so we don't touch it, we just show it here. So the mantra is Gayatri Chandaha. Gayatri Chandaha. Then we have to declare who the Devata of this mantra is. The Devata is Sri Mula Durga. So we hold the Nyasa Mudra at the heart to indicate the Devata. So we say Sri Mula Durga Devata. Sri Mula Durga Devata. So at the heart, you see the fingers are pointed to the left. After this, we say what is the seed syllable or the bija, the power of this mantra. The bija of this Mula Durga mantra is Om, and it is indicated near the reproductive organs. So we hold the Nyasa Mudra near our reproductive organ and we say Om Bija. Om Bija. Then is the creative power of the mantra. The creative power of this mantra is indicated by the syllable Hreem. Hreem is the creative power of this mantra, which spreads the energy of Om. And for showing the Shakti, so this is the Shakti of the mantra. For showing the Shakti, we have to use the Nyasa Mudra in both our hands. The right hand, we touch the left toe, and the left hand we touch, the right hand touches the right toe, because I'm sitting cross-legged, I'm sorry, I forgot that. So the right hand, we touch the right toe, and the left hand, we cross over the right hand and touch the left toe. And we say, Hreem Bija. Hreem Bija. Oh, sorry, Hreem Shakti. Hreem Shakti, sorry. It is Hreem Shakti. And then we have to say what is the Kilagam, or the syllable that unlocks the power of the mantra. The syllable is Dum. Dum Kilagam. And the Kilagam is indicated at the navel. So we show the Nyasa Mudra at the navel. We say Dum Kilagam. Dum Kilagam. Finally, in the Viniyoga, we have to declare why we are chanting this mantra. So we are chanting the Mula Durga mantra so that Mula Durga will be pleased with us. The mudra to be used here is called the Attaga Mudra. So Attaga Mudra, hold out both the palms of your hand. The thumbs will be at 90 degrees. Take the left hand, place it palm up. The right hand, place it over the left hand, palm down. And now close all the fingers. Okay. So left hand, right hand, close all the fingers. Place this mudra on your right thigh. And then we chant Sri Mula Durga Prasada Siddhyarte Jape Viniyogaha. So I'm chanting this mantra so that Mula Durga will be pleased with it. Sri Mula Durga Prasada Siddhyarte Jape Viniyogaha. Okay. So let me show you the Viniyoga in a sequence. Om Asya Shri Mula Durga Mahamandrasya Shri Narada Rishi Gayatri Chanda Shri Mula Durga Devata Om Bijam Hreem Shakti Dum Keelagam Shri Mula Durga Prasada Siddhyarte Jape Viniyogaha. So the Viniyoga is complete. After the Viniyoga, we have to do Nyasas. We do the Karanyasa and the Anganyasa. So what the Nyasa does is energize specific parts of our body, because we touch those parts and place certain mantras there. It energizes and divinizes our body so that we become divine. So this is the physical transformation into the Devata that I was talking about earlier. First we do the Karanyasa. Karanyasa means Nyasa of the hands. The Karanyasa has 6 parts. Okay? So we chant the mantra and we place the mantra on our 5 fingers of both hands and in the front of our hands and back of our hands. So we have the 5 nyasas for the fingers and the final and the 6th nyasa for the front and back of our hands. So this is the Karanyasa. In Karanyasa, the mantras for each finger and the hands are slightly different. So before I tell you the mantras, let me first tell you what the names of the fingers are, because we use these Sanskrit names of the fingers in the mantra. So the thumb is called the Angushta. The index finger is called the Tarjani. The middle finger is called the Madhyama. The ring finger is called the Anamika. And the little finger is called the Kanishtika. The front of our hands is called the Kara Tala. And the back of our hands is called the Kara Prishta. Okay. So let's start. We start with the thumb, then go to the index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, front of hands and back of hands. So the mantra to be used for the thumb is Om Hram Durgaye Angushtabhyam Nama. The mantra is Om Hram Durgaye Angushtabhyam Nama. And the mudra is, we have to use our index finger and move the index finger from the base of the thumb to the tip of the thumb while we are chanting the mantra. So it looks like this. Om Hram Durgaye Angushtabhyam Nama. Usually, so we just keep our hands on our laps and we say Om Hram Durgaye Angushtabhyam Nama. For all the other fingers, we use the thumb and we move the thumb from the base to the tip for all the other fingers. So the mantra for the index finger is Om Hreem Durgaye Tarjani Bhyam Nama. Om Hreem Durgaye Tarjani Bhyam Nama. Middle, Om Hroom Durgaye Madhyamabhyam Nama. Om Hroom Durgaye Madhyamabhyam Nama. For the ring finger, Om Hraim Durgaye Anamikabhyam Nama. Om Hraim Durgaye Anamikabhyam Nama. For the little finger, Om Hraum Durgaye Kanishtikabhyam Nama. Om Hraum Durgaye Kanishtikabhyam Nama. For the hands, Om Hraha Durgaye Karya Talya Karya Prishtabhyam Nama. Om Hraha Durgaye Karya Talya Karya Prishtabhyam Nama. So for the Karatala, we start with the right hand. So we hold our right hand palm up. We use the left hand, and we move the left hand from the tip of the right hand to the elbow, from tip to elbow. And then similarly for the left hand, we use the right hand, tip to elbow. Then we turn our hand so that we see the back of our hand, and we move the left hand from the tip of the right hand to the elbow. And then for the left hand, use the right hand, move from tip to elbow. So when we say Karatala, Karaprishta, so Karatala, Om Hraha Durgaye Karatala. So when you finish Karatala, you have to finish the front of the hands. And Kara, when you say Karaprishta, you have to go to the back of the hands. Okay. So if you look at all these mantras of the Karanyasa, you see that it has Om, then the whichever syllable is for each finger, Durgaye, then the name of the finger, and then Nama. So they have 5 components. Each mantra of the Karanyasa has 5 components. First is Om, which is constant for all the mantras. The second is changes. So for the thumb, it is Hram, then Hreem, Hroom, Hraim, Hraum, Hraha. Durgaye is also constant. Then the name of the finger or the hand. So first we have Angushtabhyam, Tarjanibhyam, Madhyamabhyam, Anamikabhyam, Kanishtikabhyam, Karatala, Karaprishtabhyam. And then Nama remains constant. So if you learn it this way, it's easier for you to remember the mantras. Okay. So let me demonstrate the Karanyasa again. Om Hram Durgaye Angushtabhyam Nama. Om Hreem Durgaye Tarjanibhyam Nama. Om Hroom Durgaye Madhyamabhyam Nama. Om Hraim Durgaye Anamikabhyam Nama. Om Hraum Durgaye Kanishtikabhyam Nama. Om Hraha Durgaye Karatala Karaprishtabhyam Nama. So with the Karanyasa, our hands have been divinized, because we have to divinize our hands before we are performing any puja or japa, because we cannot use our ordinary hands to do this, because it is a divine process. So we have to divinize ourselves. Now that our hands are purified, we have to use this hand to spread the energy of the Mula Durga mantra throughout our whole body. To do this, the mantra that we use is the Mula Durga mantra, which is Om Hreem Dum Durgaye Nama. Om Hreem Dum Durgaye Nama. This process is called the Vyapaka, and the mudra is the Vyapaka Mudra. So let me show you the Vyapaka Mudra. So we have to take both your hands, palm up, place it very casually near your heart. It doesn't have to be stiff, so very casually near your heart, place it palm up. Then as you are chanting the mantra, move your hands slowly. So move your hands away, and when you reach parallel to your shoulders, turn your hands upward. The palms have to face inside. Move your hand up to the top of your head. When you reach the top of your head, cross over your hands. So the right hand crosses over to the left side, and the left hand crosses over to the right side. The left hand is above the right hand. So when you cross over, the right hand is below and the left hand is above. and then you cross over. Then you come down. Again, be sure that your palms are facing inward. And when you reach the region of your heart, cross over your hands again. Okay. Reach your heart. Again, move it forward. And again, move it apart. This time, take your hands downward. Again, palms facing inward. Take it down. Around your whole body. Touch it when you come to the middle of your legs. And with your hands touched, move it back to your heart. This is one Vyapaka. And one Vyapaka, we chant one mantra of Mula Durga. Okay? So it's like this. Om Hrim Dum Durgaye Namah. That's one Vyapaka. To do the second Vyapakam, we don't have to turn our hands palm. We just place it like this. And just casually. Om Hrim Dum Durgaye Namah. Om Hrim Dum Durgaye Namah. So these are 3 Vyapakams. So after you have done the Karanyasa and divinized your hands, you spread the energy of the mantra throughout your whole body using the 3 Vyapakams. After this, we have to do the Anganyasa. Anganyasa is also called the Shad Anganyasa. So these are Nyasas where we place mantras on specific parts of our body to divinize our body. So we start with the heart, then the head, then the Agnishika, which is at the middle of your head, the back of your head, then your body, then the 3 eyes, and finally we do the Astra Mudra. Okay, so let me demonstrate this to you one by one. So first, as I said, is you have to use the mantra, and you have to place the mantra at the heart. The mantra is Om Hram Durgaye Hridayaya Namah. So if you observe, this is very similar to the Karanyasa mantras, except instead of the names of the fingers or the hand, we are now saying the part of the body where we're placing the mantra. So when we're placing the mantra at the heart, the mantra is Om Hram Durgaye Hridayaya Namah. The mudra is like a fist. So hold out your right hand, take your thumb, place it between the middle finger and your ring finger. Place the thumb between middle finger and ring finger. Close all the fingers over your thumb. So you will see the thumb has to peek out a bit. So it just shows a little bit between the middle finger and the ring finger. This fist, place it at your heart. What you're doing here is you're paying salutations to the Devata who is seated in your heart. So, Om Hram Durgaye Hridayaya Namah. The next part of the Anganyasa is we have to make our mind focused. So in order to make our mind focused so that we can concentrate on our japa, we have to offer our thoughts into our head. So the mantra here is Om Hrim Durgaye Shirase Swaha. Om Hrim Durgaye Shirase Swaha. So Swaha means offering. So I'm offering my thoughts to my shiras or my head. The mudra here is fold these 3 fingers, stretch out only the index finger and the thumb, place the thumb next to the index finger. Okay? And now touch the thumb to your forehead around here. And chant Om Hrim Durgaye Shirase Swaha. You're focusing your mind, you're making your mind one-pointed. Om Hrim Durgaye Shirase Swaha. Next, what we're going to do is, we are going to spread the Chaitanya or the energy that is present in our Agnishika. Agnishika is the point in the middle of our head. There is Chaitanya here, or energy here, divine energy, and we are going to spread the divine energy throughout our whole body. The mantra here is Om Hrum Durgaye Shikhaye Vashal. Om Hrum Durgaye Shikhaye Vashal. Vashal means to spread. We are spreading the Chaitanya from the Agnishika. The mudra here is a inverted thumbs up sign. And the thumb we place on our shika. Then we chant Om Hrum Durgaye Shikhaye Vashal. So with this, the Chaitanya has spread throughout our body. Our body has become Chaitanyamaya. So because our body has become Chaitanyamaya, we now have to protect it. And how do we protect it? We protect it by creating an armor or a kavacha. So how to create an armor? The mudra is this. So we have to use both the hands to create an armor. We touch the tips of the thumb and the index finger together. All the other fingers are outstretched. We place the right hand on the left shoulder, the left hand over the right hand on the right shoulder. Okay. So right hand on left shoulder, left hand on right shoulder. And we will chant the mantra Om Hraim Durgaye Kavachaya Hum. Om Hraim Durgaye Kavachaya Hum. We are creating the kavacha. After we create the kavacha, we now have to transform our ordinary vision into divine vision. So with our ordinary eyes, we see duality. Okay, so for example, with my ordinary eyes, I see this as an idol of Durga. I see this as a lamp. But after doing this step of the Anganyasa, my ordinary vision is transformed into the divine vision, which means I will see the Devata, in this case Durga, in all the puja articles. So the lamp is then no longer a lamp. It is Durga. These flowers are no longer flowers. They are Durga. The mudra to be used here is spreading out these, the index finger, the middle finger, and the ring finger. Okay, we spread it out like this. So, and hold the thumb and hold the little finger with the thumb. So this is the mudra to be used. We have to turn this mudra towards ourselves. Okay. So when we turn it towards ourselves, the index finger points to the right eye, the middle finger points to our Ajna Chakra, where the third eye is situated, and the ring finger points to our left eye. So we don't have to touch it, we just have to show this. Okay. And the mantra to be used here is Om Hraum Durgaye Netratrayaya Vaushal. Om Hraum Durgaye Netratrayaya Vaushal. Okay. So our ordinary vision has become divine vision. The final step is we reinforce our protection once more with the Astra Mudra again. So the Astra Mudra, you remember from the Dashadigbandanam and the Agni Prahara. This. So this time we have to use both our hands. Okay. And now watch carefully the mudra. We place both our hands, we touch both our hands, but not really touch, just place it close together near our navel. Okay. And then first we draw a half circle, a straight line, and then shoot. So while shooting, again, we visualize that there are arrows of fire being shot out. And we have to chant the mantra Om Hraha Durgaye Astraya Phal. Om Hraha Durgaye Astraya Phal. Okay, so this was the Anganyasa. Let me show you the Anganyasa again. Om Hram Durgaye Hridayaya Nama. Om Hrim Durgaye Shirase Swaha. Om Hrum Durgaye Shikhaye Vashal. Om Hraim Durgaye Kavachaya Hum. Om Hraum Durgaye Netratrayaya Vaushal. Om Hraha Durgaye Astraya Phal. The Anganyasa is always followed by the Rishi, the Chandas and the Devata. So immediately after finishing the Anganyasa, we have to say the Rishi. So Sri Narada Rishi, Gayatri Chanda, Sri Mula Durga Devata. So this finishes the Anganyasa. So the Karanyasa and the Anganyasa, what they do is they bring about physical transformation. So we are starting, or we are transforming into, we are divinizing ourselves and transforming ourselves into the Devata. To enhance our physical transformation, we can use further Nyasas like the Ayudhana Nyasa and the Bhushana Nyasa. These have to be learned from a guru, so I'm not going to demonstrate this in this video. So let's start, let's just do a sequence of what we did till now, starting from the Viniyoga all the way to the Anganyasa and the Rishi Chandas and Devata. Okay. So, Om Asya Shri Mula Durga Mahamandrasya Shri Narada Rishi Gayatri Chanda Shri Mula Durga Devata Om Bijam Hrim Shakti Dum Kilagam Shri Mula Durga Prasada Siddhyarte Jape Viniyogaha. Karanyasa. Om Hram Durgaye Angushtabhyam Nama. Om Hrim Durgaye Tarjanibhyam Nama. Om Hrum Durgaye Madhyamabhyam Nama. Om Hraim Durgaye Anamikabhyam Nama. Om Hraum Durgaye Kanishtikabhyam Nama. Om Hraha Durgaye Karatala Karaprishtabhyam Nama. Vyapakam. Om Hrim Dum Durgaye Nama. Om Hrim Dum Durgaye Nama. Om Hrim Dum Durgaye Nama. Anganyasa. Om Hram Durgaye Hridayaya Nama. Om Hrim Durgaye Shirase Swaha. Om Hrum Durgaye Shikhaye Vashal. Om Hraim Durgaye Kavachaya Hum. Om Hraum Durgaye Netratrayaya Vaushal. Om Hraha Durgaye Astraya Phal. Shri Narada Rishi Gayatri Chanda Shri Mula Durga Devata. Now we are coming to we're getting closer to the japa. So before starting the japa, we have to do the dhyana of Mula Durga. For this, we chant the dhyana shloka of Mula Durga. So thing to be kept in mind, which is very important. While chanting the dhyana shloka, we have to visualize that we are being transformed into Durga. So mere chanting of the dhyana shloka is not enough. It has to be accompanied by the visualization. And you visualize yourself becoming Durga. Okay. So the dhyana shloka of Durga is, so for dhyana shloka, we have to hold the namaskara to the heart and chant the dhyana shloka. Dhyana shloka is Om Durgam Dhyayedu Durgadi Prashaminim Durvadala Shyamalam Chandrardhojjwala Shekharam Trinayanam Apida Vasovasam Chakram Shankhamikshudhanushchadadadim Kodhanda Bananshayur Mudre Va Abhaya Kamade Sakkadi Bandabhishtadam Vanayo. Again. Om Durgam Dhyayedu Durgadi Prashamanim Durvadala Shyamalam Chandrardhojjwala Shekharam Trinayanam Apida Vasovasam Chakram Shankhamikshudhanushchadadatim Kodhanda Bananshayur Mudre Va Abhaya Kamade Sakkadi Bandabhishtadam Vanayo. So the meaning of this Dhyana Shloka is as follows. Om Durgam Dhyayedu Durgadi Prashamani. I meditate upon Durga, who is the remover of Durgati or troubles. Durvadala Shyamalam, whose complexion is like the Durva grass. So she's darkish, greenish, bluish in color. Durvadala Shyamalam. Chandrardhojjwala Shekharam. She has a luminous crescent moon on her head. Trinayanam. She has 3 eyes. Apida Vasovasam. She wears yellow clothes. Chakram, Shankham. She holds a chakra in her right hand, a Shankham or a conch shell in her left hand. Ikshudhanushchadadadim. Ikshudhanu is the sugarcane bow. Kodhanda Bana. She holds an arrow. Kodhanda Bananshayur Mudra, which means she holds the mudras of either, so that it can be interpreted in 2 ways. Either she holds the sugarcane bow in her left hand and the arrow in her right hand, or she holds the mudras of these. So she holds the hand gestures of these, of the sugarcane bow and the arrow. Kodhanda Bananshayur Va Abhaya Kamade. So she gives protection and she bestows blessings. Sakkadi Bandha means she wears a girdle on her waist. Sakkadi Bandha. Abhishtadam Vanayo. I am praising her so that she becomes pleased with me. So now that you know the meaning, while you're chanting the Dhyana Shloka, so each word or each phrase of the Dhyana Shloka, when you're chanting, visualize that you're transforming into Durga. So, for example, when you chant Durvadala Shyamalam, so you'll be closing your eyes and chanting. So, when you chant Durvadala Shyamalam, you visualize that your whole complexion has become that of the Durva grass. Chandrardhojjwala Shekharam, you visualize that there is a luminous crescent moon on your head. So, this way, each phrase, chant slowly. This I'm talking from my experience. So when you're chanting the Dhyana Shloka, chant it very slowly so that the visualization becomes crystallized. I admit it is difficult in the beginning, but with practice it comes. So spend as much time as you need to crystallize this visualization. There is no point in hurrying through. That is not the way we do things in Kerala Tantra. The visualization has to be very strong. Okay? So after we chant the Dhyana Shloka, what has happened is we have transformed into the physical form of Durga. So we have to offer then the upachara, the manasa upachara. Because we are Durga ourselves, we offer the upachara to ourselves. Okay? The upachara comprises of Jalam, that is drinking water. Then is Gandham, sandalwood paste. Pushpam, or flowers. Dupam, or incense. Deepam, or lamp. And then Naivedya, Amrit Naivedya. Finally, we offer the divine nectar to Durga. Okay, so let's see how the Manasa Puja is done. So, for the Manasa Puja, we use our hands. Okay. So, the ring finger is used to offer water to Durga, drinking water to Durga. Water is offered at the mouth, and this water represents the water element. Okay. So, the mudra here is we run the thumb from the base of the ring finger to the tip of the ring finger. We hold it near our mouth and we chant the mantra Om Vam Apatmana Jalam Kalpayami. Om Vam Apatmana Jalam Kalpayami, which means I am offering the water element, visualizing that this is drinking water for Durga. Om Vam Apatmana Jalam Kalpayami. Next, we offer sandalwood paste or Gandha, which represents the earth element, that is Prithvi. And this we do with the little finger. So because sandalwood paste has a nice fragrance, we offer this at the nose. So we again run the thumb from base to tip of the little finger. We hold it near our nose and we chant the mantra Om Lam Prithvyatmana Gandham Kalpayami. Om Lam Prithvyatmana Gandham Kalpayami. Next, we offer Pushpam. Pushpam with the thumbs. So, because it's a thumbs, we use the index finger and run it from the base to the tip. The Pushpam represents the Akasha, the sky element, and the Pushpam is offered at the shoulders. So, Om Ham Akashatmana Pushpam Kalpayami. Om Ham Akashatmana Pushpam Kalpayami. After this, we offer Dupam or incense, which represents the wind element. Dupam is offered at our navel and we use the index finger for this. So we run the thumb from base to tip of the index finger. We hold our hands in this position. We point the index finger towards our navel. We run the thumb from the base to the tip, and we chant the mantra Om Yam Vayu Atmana Dhupam Kalpayami. Om Yam Vayu Atmana Dhupam Kalpayami. After this, we offer a lighted lamp, which represents the fire element. Where do we offer it? At the eyes. And we use our middle finger for this. Om Ram Agni Atmana Deepam Kalpayami. Om Ram Agni Atmana Deepam Kalpayami. Now we offer Naivedya. Naivedya, which represents the Amrita. And again, so it is offered at the mouth. We use the ring finger. So we started with the ring finger, went to the little finger, then thumb, index finger, middle finger, and we finally conclude with the ring finger again. Om Tvam Amrudatmana Nivedyam Kalpayami. Om Tvam Amrudatmana nivedyam kalpayami. Okay. So this is the Panchopachara. This is the Upacharas. Finally, we have to offer Amridam to the goddess. To offer Amridam, we use the Surabhi Mudra. Okay. So it's a little bit complicated, but you will get with practice. Okay. So let me show you what the Surabhi Mudra is. Okay. For the Surabhi Mudra, hold out both your hands, spread out your fingers. Let the palms face each other. Okay. Now touch the tip of the index finger of the right hand. Okay. Right hand index finger touch to the left hand middle finger. Okay. Right hand index to left hand middle. Touch that. Right hand middle to left hand index. Okay. Right hand middle to left hand index. Then right hand ring finger to left hand little finger. Right hand ring finger to left hand little finger. Now, right hand little finger to left hand ring finger. Right hand little to left hand ring. Join the thumbs. This is the Surabhi Mudra. Okay. So once you have touched all the fingertips, just press your hands a little closer. The thumb also should be pointing down. Okay, so all the fingers should be pointing in one direction. Okay, so all the fingers in one direction. So this, if you look at it, it looks like the udders of a cow. Okay. So we are offering Amridam to Durga with this Surabhi Mudra. We hold the Surabhi Mudra towards our mouth, okay, like this. Please note, do not tip your head back. Don't tip your head back. Just hold the fingers towards your mouth. And all the fingers have to point together. So the thumb, there is a tendency for the thumb to move down. Don't. The thumb also has to point towards the mouth. The mantra to be chanted here is Om Amridi Bhava Amrade Amrudol Bhave Amrideshwari Amrida Varshinyam Amrida Shravaya Shravaya Swaha. Om Amridi Bhava Amrade Amrudol Bhave Amrideshwari Amrida Varshinya Amridam Shravaya Shravaya Swaha. This is the Nyasa Mudra. So let me show you again. Om Vam Apatmana Jalam Kalpayami. Om Lam Prativyatmana Gandham Kalpayami. Om Ham Agashatmana Pushpam Kalpayami. Om Yam Vayavyatmana Dhubam Kalpayami. Om Ram Agnyatmana Deebam Kalpayami. Om Tvam Amridatmana Nivedyam Kalpayami. Surabhi Mudra. Om Tvam Amridi Bhava Amride Amridol Bhave Amrideshwari Amrida Varshinya Amridam Shravaya Shravaya Swaha. So we finished the Nyasa Mudra. Now we finally do the Durga Japa. So you see, all these practices, so many steps we have to follow before we come to the actual japa. So these are the steps in Kerala Tantra that will help you to transform yourself into the physical form of the Devata. This transformation is very important in Kerala Tantra because the goal of Kerala Tantra is unity between yourself and the Devata you are worshipping. So now we come to the actual japa. Like I said before, the mantra of Moola Durga is Om Hreem Dum Durgaye Namah. Okay. So let me just do this a few times just to show you. Om Hrim Dum Durgaye Namah. 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 You have to chant the mantra a minimum of 118 times, and preferably do this in the morning and in the evening. Now, just for your information, while chanting the mantra, there are certain other steps to be followed. So we have to align the mantra with our breath. We have to align the mantra with our chakras. And we have to be very careful of the duration of chanting of each syllable. Now, I'm not going to explain or show you any of that in this video because that has to be learned from a guru. But however, chanting the mantra, just as I have shown you, will give you immense benefits, even if you don't do anything else. But the point to keep in mind is, while chanting the mantra, the visualization that you are Durga should still be there throughout the duration of the japa. So each time you chant the mantra, you visualize yourself as Durga. So always be aware that that visualization needs to be there. So this concludes the japa. After the japa, we come to the final portion, which is called the Deha Shuddhi Vidartha. Now, this is very unique to Kerala Tantra tradition, because in several other traditions, what we do is, after the japa, we release the energy. Whereas in Kerala Tantra, we do not release the energy of the japa. We want to keep that energy within ourselves. Okay? And then we want to utilize that energy to build up our energy. So we do the Deha Shuddhi Vidartha, which comprises of the Agni Pranayama and the Kottirikshita. Okay. So let's say the first is the Agni Pranayama. So this pranayama is called the Agni Pranayama because we use only the right nostril for doing this pranayama. The right nostril corresponds to the Surya Nadi or the Agni Nadi. So why are we doing this? Because after doing the japa, we have generated that energy within ourselves. Now we want to collect that energy through our breath and then spread that energy throughout our body with 3 Vyapakas. Okay? So let me show you how to do the Agni Pranayama. We use that same mudra like we did for the Mantra Shuddhi Nadi, Mantra Sahita Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. So the thumb to close the right nostril and the ring finger to close the left nostril. First, we inhale, we do a deep inhalation through our right nostril. So inhale deeply, close both nostrils, hold your breath, and while holding your breath, do 12 counts of the Mula Durga Mantra. 12 counts of the Mula Durga Mantra. After you do that, you release the breath through the right nostril again. But while releasing the breath, we cup our right hand below the nostril. Our left hand is placed below the right hand. And we collect the breath in our right palm. We bring this breath to our heart, and then we do 3 Vyapakas. So the energy inside us, we collect through our breath and then spread that energy throughout our body. Let me demonstrate. Om Hrim Dum Durgaye Namah. Om Hrim Dum Durgaye Namah. Om Hrim Dum Durgaye Namah. Initially, some of you might find it difficult to hold your breath for 12 counts of Mula Mantra. But don't worry, hold it as much as you can. And with practice, you will be able to hold it for 12 counts. So after doing this Pranayama and the 3 Vyapakas, we again do the Anganyasa. So, Om Hram Durgaye Hridayaya Namah. Om Hrim Durgaye Shirase Swaha. Om Hrum Durgaye Shikhaye Vashal. Om Hraim Durgaye Kavachaya Hum. Om Hraum Durgaye Netratrayaya Vaushal. Om Hraha Durgaye Astraya Phal. Shri Narada Rishi, Gayatri Chanda, Shri Mula Durga Devata. After this, we do the Manasa Puja once again. Om Vam Abhatmana Jalam Kalpayami. Om Lam Prithvyatmana Gandham Kalpayami. Om Ham Agashatmana Pushpam Kalpayami. Om Yam Vayavyatmana Dhubam Kalpayami. Om Ram Agnyatmana Deepam Kalpayami. Om Tvam Amritatmana Nivedyam Kalpayami. Om Tvam Amriti Bhava, Amridam, Amridol Bhavi, Amrideshwari, Amridavarshiniya, Amridam, Shravaya, Shravaya, Swaha. After this, we do the Kottirekshikal again. Because like I said, in Kerala Tantra, we do not release the energy of the japa. We keep it collected within ourselves. So because we have the energy, we still have the tendency to attract negative energy. So we have to do the Kottirekshikal again. The Kottirekshikal, as I've explained before, consists of the Talatraya. Om Sahasrara Humpal, Om Sahasrara Humpal, Om Sahasrara Humpal. The Dashadik Bandhana. Om Sahasrara Humpal, 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 Om Sahasrara Humpal. Agni Prahara. Om Sahasrara Humpal, Om Sahasrara Humpal, Om Sahasrara Humpal. After this, we do the Kshama Prarthana. Because if we have made any mistakes, we want to ask forgiveness from Durga. So the Kshama Prarthana goes like this. Namaskara at the heart. Om Yad Akshara Pada Brishtham Matrahinam Tu Yat Bhavet Tat Sarvam Kshamyadam Devi Prasida Parameshwari. Om Yadakshara Pada Brishtam Matrahinam Tu Yat Bhavet Tat Sarvam Kshamyadam Devi Prasida Parameshwari. So we ask for forgiveness from Devi. Now, there's one more step that we have to do. Before getting up, we have to wind down. So for this, because our energies are at a very high increased level, so we have to kind of calm ourselves down before we get up and go about our daily tasks. So for this, what we do is, we chant the Durga Ashtottara Stotra. that is the 108 names of Durga, the stotra. Or we chant the Durga Sahasranama stotra. Or we can even chant the Lalita Sahasranama stotra. But one thing you have to keep in mind is you should not chant any Namavali. So Om Nama, Om Nama. Do not chant the Namavali, chant stotras. Also, do not chant any stotras that have bijas in them, like the Lalita Trishakti or the Khadgamala stotra, because they have bijas in them. Do not chant those stotras, because those have to be learned from a guru. You have to be initiated from a guru. So this, after you chant the stotra, you can then do the namaskaram in whatever way you want. You can do a sitting namaskaram, or you can do a Panchanga Namaskaram or a Sashtanga Namaskaram, and then conclude the japa. Okay. So I am going to demonstrate from the beginning. Okay. And I'm not going to explain anything. I'm not going to even say the names of the steps. I'm just going to chant it as a sequence, as you or we will be doing it. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namah, Om Gum Gurubhyo Namah, Om Gum Gurubhyo Namah. Om Gam Ganapataye Namah, Om Gam Ganapataye Namah, Om Gam Ganapataye Namah. Om Shri Paradevataye Namah, Om Shri Paradevataye Namah, Om Shri Paradevataye Namah. Om Sahasrara Humka, Om Sahasrara Humka, Om Sahasrara Humka. Om Sahasrara Humka, Om Sahasrara Humka, Om Sahasrara Humka, Om Sahasrara Humka. Om Sahasrara Humka, 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 Om Sahasrara Humka. Om Asya Shri Bula Durga Mahamandrasya Shri Narada Rishi Gayatri Chanda Shri Mula Durga Devata Om Bijam Hrim Shakti Dum Kilakam Shri Mula Durga Prasada Siddhyarte Jape Viniyogaha Om Hram Durgaye Angushtabhyam Namaha Om Hrim Durgaye Tarjanibhyam Namaha Om Hrum Durgaye Madhyamabhyam Namaha Om Hraim Durgaye Anamikabhyam Namaha Om Hraum Durgaye Kanishtikabhyam Namaha Om Hraha Durgaye Karatala Karaprishtabhyam Namaha Om Hrim Dum Durgaye Namah Om Hrim Dum Durgaye Namah Om Hrim Dum Durgaye Namah Om Hram Durgaye Hridayaya Namah Om Hrim Durgaye Shirase Swaha Om Hrum Durgaye Shikhaye Vashal Om Hraim Durgaye Kavachaya Hum Om Hraum Durgaye Netratrayaya Vaushal Om Hraha Durgaye Astraya Phal Shri Narada Rishi Gayatri Chanda Shri Mula Durga Devata Om Durgam Dhyaye Durgadik Prashaminim Durvadala Shyamalam Chandrardhojjwala Shekharam Trinayanam Mapida Vasovasam Chakram Shankhamikshidhanushchadadadim Kodhanda Banan Shayor Mudre Va Abhayakamade Sakkadi Bandabhishchadam Vanayo Om Vam Avatmana Jalam Kalpayami Om Lam Prativyatmana Gandham Kalpayami Om Ham Akashatmana Pushpam Kalpayami Om Yam Vayavyatmana Dhupam Kalpayami Om Ram Agnyatmana Deepam Kalpayami. Om Tvam Amridatmana Nivedyam Kalpayami. Om Tvam Amriti Bhava Amrde Amridol Bhave Amrideshwari Amridavarshinya Amridam Shravaya Shravaya Swaha. Om Hrim Dum Durgaye Namah. 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 Om Hram Durgaye Hridayaye Namah. Om Hrim Durgaye Shirase Swaha. Om Hrum Durgaye Shikhaye Vashal. Om Hrim Durgaye Kavachaye Hum. Om Hraum Durgaye Netratrayaye Vaushal. Om Hra Durgaye Astraye Phal. Shri Narada Rishi Gayatri Chandaha Shri Mula Durga Devata. Om Vam Avatmana Jalam Kalpayami. Om Vam Prativyatmana Gandhan Kalpayami. Om Ham Akashatmana Pushpam Kalpayami. Om Yam Vayavyatmana Dhupam Kalpayami. Om Ram Agnyatmana Deepam Kalpayami. Om Tvam Amridatmana Nivedyam Kalpayami. Om Tvam Amriti Bhava Amrite Amridol Bhave Amrideshwari Amridavarshinya Amridam Shravaya Shravaya Swaha. Om Sahasrarahum Phal 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 Om Sahasrarahum Om Sahasrarahum Phal Om Sahasrarahum Phal Om Sahasrarahum Om Yadakshara Padabhrishtham Matra Hinam Tu Yat Bhavet Tat Sarvam Kshamyadam Devi Prasida Parameshwari. Durga Stotra or Lalita Sahasranama Stotra. Namaskaram. This is the entire process of the japa. It usually takes around 20 minutes to half an hour if you do it each day. So, in order to attain Siddhi of the Durga mantra, you have to do this japa 8 lakh times or 800,000 times in order to attain mantra Siddhi. After that, you have to do a homa with 80,000 chants. And for each chant, you have to offer sesame seeds dipped in Trimadhuram. Trimadhuram is a mixture of ghee, honey, and milk. Dip the sesame seeds in the Trimadhuram and offer it as homa for 80,000 Durga mantras. This will help you attain the mantra siddhi of Durga mantra. Once you attain the mantra siddhi, you can do prayogas. That is, you can use the mantra for achieving specific results. So, even without knowing all the other specific, like I talked about, the alignment with the breath and all of that, even simply chanting the Durga mantra will give you material prosperity. She will remove your troubles. And once you start chanting the Durga mantra and you have attained a little bit of Siddhi, you can use this mantra to help others too. So you can give them ghee, which has been charged with this mantra, for them to consume, or you can give them ashes, bhasma, that has been charged with the Durga mantra, which they can mix in the bathing water and take bath with this. So there are so many ways you can help yourself as well as others with this mantra. So I hope that this video was helpful for you. And if you wish to learn more about the Durga Japa Vedic process, because like I said, there are certain steps that I have not explained here. If you wish to learn more about this, and if you wish to get initiation, I suggest that you click on the link in this video and you will get connected to my Guru. I really hope that this was helpful to you, and may Durga bless you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Namaskar.